Hello, hello, people from the America and Canada, Alaska, USA, and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Австрия, Germany and Czech Republic, не входящих в русские, гетто, Холокост, геноцид страны, индийско-китайские страны, остальные страны, где живут черножопые подонки и суки, и русские подонки и суки, с их пиздосранками и гондонами, суками и кобелями. Русские гетто, Холокост, геноцид стран — это Россия, СССР, СНГ, Болгария, захваченная ими Прибалтика, где русские подонки и суки, и черножопые суки и подонки, с их пиздосранками и гондонами, суками и кобелями, устроили геноцид мне, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России и применяя все формы принуждения, насилия, террора, рабства, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России, не давая мне осуществить мою эмиграцию в Австрию, Германию, Нидерланды, Чехию, Францию, Шотландию, Англию, Америку, Канаду и Аляску, куда я собираюсь, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России и пытая аппаратурой и майнд-контроль от аппаратурой и принуждая находиться в тюрьме среди русских подонков и сук, и их пиздосранок, и гондонов, сук, и кобелей, и сраных уродов, которых надо убивать с их пиздосранками, гондонами, суками и кобелями, сраных инвалидов, с их пиздосранками, суками, сучками и кобелями. Hello, peoples from the USA and Canada, Alaska, and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, and Czech Republic. And hello, John Lauren, and Dungeon John Kirsten York, and the white people's wrath from the USA and Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, and Czech Republic. Oh, hello, Joy. This is the 5th day of November 2025 with this year. Today is the 5th day. Today is Wednesday. Looking for this real date and time to this moment. Looking for.
We're kind of right down the middle on Young. Do I go that way? That'll take us over the bay. Keep going south and make another decision at Bloor. Do we go this way? I have no plans. Good evening, Susan. Speaking of people that have been around a while, I saw we have a vote for one side, a vote for each side. I saw someone today filming a video. I was walking through the Union Station and they said, "Hey, Johnny." And if you can recall, one of my first ever live streams, I ran into someone. Should I say her name? Yeah, her name is Colette. And she makes a brief appearance in tomorrow's video for about 2 seconds. Lydia, you are welcome. Scott say west. Casey the Cookie says west side. Walk towards Broadview, that would be east. See, whenever I ask these questions, I get 100 responses and I have no way to tally them. So I really don't know. I'm kind of an idiot. What I need to do is implement some kind of live polling. So Best Buy is opening up curbside pickup. I think they are open for curbside pickup, Michael. Let's go see the Hudson Bay window. I would have done my stream a bit earlier if that was in the plan, so we could swing by Nathan Phillips Square while they're still skating, but that ends at 10 p.m. We won't have time to get down there. If you go downtown, is there anything to do? Yes, you can pull out your phone and live stream. That seems to be my favorite pastime in downtown these days. Greetings, Culver and Carfree. Time lapse. I can do live polling through OBS at home, but on a mobile stream like this, it's a bit difficult. We'll figure it out. Are you going to see the Van Gogh exhibition? Are you referring to Gambo? Gambo? Wow, I am not speaking words correctly. The Van Gogh on Dundas West. Susan's stuck in a Chinese drama. I hope you found your way out. Christina S. $2.99. Thank you for an entertaining Friday night. I guess it's been entertaining already because from here on out, I was planning on a very unentertaining stream. We were going to talk about depressing subjects, and I was going to film mostly just the sidewalk. But because of Christina's generous super chat, we will keep the upbeatedness alive, and I'm making up words as we go. I have taken off my mask. That's okay, there's nobody around us. It's all good.
Comfort joy and white people thrust on the American, Canada, Alaska Sea and Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Австрия, Germany and Czech Republic. Они опять сегодня так воздействуют. Русские подонки и суки. Их пиздосранки, гондоны, сучки и кобели. И делают так, что не работает интернет на всех смартфонах и на планшете. Они опять сегодня так воздействуют. Русские подонки и суки. Их пиздосранки и гондоны, сучки. И кобели, looking for joy. This is the real date and time this month looking for.
She sees 294 on her dashboard. I think it's just rounding up heavy, but congratulations. It's a big, big accomplishment. Balzac's coffee is pretty good. They've gone from the small people's favorite independent to kind of a chain these days. Ooh, this smells nice and toilety. And they're working hard on One Bloor West. Alright guys, I gotta scratch the back of my neck with my pointer. In case you're wondering, Devinder says go to Young Dundas Square, buddy. Alright guys, where are we going? Where are we going? Greetings from Dundas West and Bloor. Duval Cross, or Cost, it had stalled for quite a while. Justin Eastman says west. Did you carry mace with you? That's illegal in Canada. Nobody should be carrying mace with them. What's the best beaver tail restaurant in Toronto? Maybe. Hey, we have a scramble crossing. We got Bloor Street closed to traffic. This might be kind of interesting. Let's just check this out. Someone said cross the bridge. Oh, they're doing a cement pour. This is kind of neat. They're getting cement up that little crane thing. I have no idea how this works. Maybe, whoop. Maybe somebody up there has to suck the cement out of a giant straw, like when you change the water in a fish tank, and then they pour it over the side, and it pulls the cement out of a truck. Oh, do you mind being on it? Hey, we found a fan. Yeah, we're live streaming. Oh, cheers. Well, nice to meet you. Happy holidays. Hey, we just found a fan. Sorry if it's a little loud, guys. Streamers are showing off amazing Christmas decorations in their city. And we are watching the cement flow here in the big smoke. I have never called it that, and I will never call it that again. Big pump job. There's a big job going on. What are you planning for the holiday season? I don't know. Okay, this place is noisy AF. But hey, they finally cleared off the front of Holt Renfrew. Are you streaming over New Year's? I will probably. Thanks, car free. If I can't stream on New Year's Eve, I will at least stream in the day and probably early on the 1st of January. I'm also still planning to live stream a drive up to Niagara Falls. That'll probably be on the 24th, maybe sometime in the early afternoon. So we live streamed from Harbourfront last week. Debbie says, can you stream on the 5th? Debbie, can you remind me? Just give me the heads up on Patreon so I don't forget about it. Johnny's gonna live stream himself going over the falls in the barrel. Hey, the last trip I went to Niagara Falls was pretty good. That was, at the time, my biggest live stream ever, and I made a video that is well over 100,000 views now, so maybe we'll do some Christmas Niagara Falls. Are you live streaming on the 25th? I don't know. I honestly don't really plan these things. Alright, where am I going, folks? Are we going west? Are we going south? Are Tim Hortons tiny groups open in Toronto? Sadly, they're not. Ooh, we had a person who needs some help behind me, unfortunately. I'll just stand out of the way. So guys, where are we going? South. Johnny said south. Johnny was first. Say hi to Dahlia. Loves your videos. Hi. Dahlia loves my videos. I'll just say that all at once. South sounds good. Susan says south. I was planning on doing a weekday morning live stream down Bay Street at some point. southwest. Arika says he's safe. I'll try. Craig says good evening. Good evening, Craig. Everything went south within seconds. Go to McDonald's. You'll be proud to know I ate a Swanson dinner tonight. I did some my local. And they were about 45 minutes long. And then when I got home, I had to fish out the copyrighted music.
Straight now will be cooking dinner night lunch. This I don't know what to consist this. As though what I was to buy in the shops is psycha preparats hormones and poison special or without for ingredients is this drinks. And dish soda I will be to cooking and eat like a forja. I will be to eat like a for.
Creator, I'm going in the wrong direction. You're looking for K-Town. K-Town's off to the west. That ends us in the middle of Jenny Price still exists. What about Betty Ford? Does she still exist? And towards Nassau Street. Chimichurri is actually a 7-minute walk for me right now. What's the building's name? Charlie, you want me to name? Okay, this building is Brad. This building is Tom. This building's Korean, so it is Anyang. That building over there is a triangle. That guy right there, his name is Mike. When are you gonna go to Jane and Finch? Eventually. Hey, they took the rats off this thing. It's kind of a blah way to meet the street. Who the heck approved this for A Street? Come on, City of Toronto, this is horseshit in terms of the design that meets a major street. Actually, don't mind the building. I just hate it when you have a major street and it's not fronted by proper retail or something that opens up a little bit. Not so new city council, but let's take a look at the lobby of this place. Rock is moving to Markham. I don't really have an opinion on Markham. I don't really go out there. I rarely go. That's an awful mouthful. I agree. I don't mind condos. I do think they should be set back. Like they do in New York City, they should set back
Pretty little comfort. Don't know what to consist. Comfort. Forest streets. Honey. For coffee. Don't know what to consist. I was all put some drinks, but I will be treated. Из спешл психопрепарат с гормональным пыссом. Пролезал комфорт. The cooker is so well comfort without double fat for this rational comfort. This aquarium what is not good for brain. For I was to forget to boat in shops oil or milk butter for therefore I to cooking it some way for
Thank you, Susan. If you would like some more animal facts, I'll be happy to fill you guys in. Johnny, do you play golf? I used to play golf. I still do. But I used to. You know, it's the offspring of a female donkey and a male horse. I knew it was something like that. And a liger is a male lion and a female tiger. And they're two nuggets. And a tiger is a male tiger and a female lion. They're small, and neither of them are capable of reproducing. The raccoon is the spirit animal. It is, but I think we should just stick a bunch of wild lions on the street. That would make it more interesting. The hiney is the horse. Aaron is the spirit animal. You know about the Northeastern University situated above DMO? No, I don't. You play baseball. I used to. The liger is bred for their skills and magic. Yes. Thank you, Napoleon Dynamite. All the Dukes is Young Street. No. actually am a graduate from York. Alex is a Leafs fan. Morgan says not that cool. We're at Mosley Street West. Jenny K, $20 for cereal for the road trip to Niagara Falls or gas money. Jenny K, thank you. God tier Patreon member Jenny K, very much appreciated. Anna, I don't think it's terrible. I mean, this one is not that bad. It's kind of like a slow Art Deco style with actual Art Deco. Marcy, hey, Brad. What they say about York? If you can use a fork, you can go to York. Rita Shea, welcome to the street. It's cold outside. How much cold is it? It's 7 cold. -2. Oh, someone's yelling Johnny. Hey, we got a... There you go. That's 2 people this stream. And we got some people we are waving at the people. I think they're humans. I know bonobo monkeys are pretty similar to humans. I don't think they are though, because they seem to have human vocal cords. So it's probably not a particularly good guess that those were bonobos. $5 from High Fiber. Do you like the fancy glass towers? You know, I like any tower if it's fitting of its environment, although I'm a little sick of glass. The glass facades are a little much. Jonathan, glad you're getting it. I can figure out where they are. Sweet. Although once upon a time, I accidentally showed a little too much of my apartment. Oopsie. Don't worry, those sections have been trimmed and no one will know. Greg the Wire, $4.99 super chat from Greg or Craig? Let me scroll back. Craig! Thank you, Craig. That is awesome. Have you rode the subway to Vaughan Metropolitan Station? No, you'll have to pay me a lot of money to do that. Just kidding. I will though in the future. Which of the glass towers is your favorite? That's hard to be cheap and say I actually really like CIBC Square, even though it's not even finished yet. Although it's not a condo. So that might be the ultimate cheap answer. Diego Pontes sends $5. Say hello to my son Tiago in Mississauga. Tiago in Mississauga. Hello. Troy says CIBC Square is gorgeous. I think so. That's an example of the glass tower done correctly. And I've always wondered why these buildings are covered up in like a tarp. This is something you see in Asia. In Asia, they have yellow dust in the air and all kinds of pollutants in their big cities. So when they build these towers to keep the HVAC and all the air ducts clean and all the floors clean, they cover them up as they build them. But I can't for the life of me figure out why they did that in Toronto. They did that to all the buildings in this development. Yes, Susan, they do it all over in big Asian cities. And a lot of that is because of the pollutants and the yellow dust. They want to keep it out from getting into all the open piping systems while they're being installed. But here, I've never seen them do that until I saw that development there. Park gas is in. That's perhaps JJ says Asian orders. I also says the best place to eat in Toronto is Harvey's. You guys, it's not that cold. I'm actually going to take my winter hat off. And I'm going to shove it in my pocket. Give me a second here. I will not be able to see your chats for a second. My front right pocket is stuffed. I've got a huge glove in it, and now I've got a winter hat in it. The toque is off. It looks like D spot is the spot. Yeah, I'm afraid to show you guys what my hair looks like right now because I just wore a toque. I have no idea. Have a good night. That is the third person to see me tonight. Maybe that was the guy from the condo. Maybe he just came down and hopped on his bike. Here, let's. Hat-headed Johnny. It's not a toque, it doesn't have a bobble. Does this bus stop at 82nd Street? No, it stops at 81 and 83rd Street. Hey, there's Nando's. Someone is getting Nando's tonight. Someone is eating well. Justin says he is not from the condo. Is that your way of saying you were from the condo, Justin? Charlie loves Johnny Strides. Some people do. I don't think John Tory loves Johnny Strides. But I don't think Freddie Ford loves Johnny Strides. Susan says Nando's Queen West closed. Yes, and Nando's on Danforth also closed. Which sucks because Nando's is excellent. That says Portuguese chicken. Ooh, Aaron is the Pope. Jarvis and Gerard Harvey's is the best, Mike. Why don't you just call it what it is? It's Hooker Harvey's. You can go to Google Maps and type in Hooker Harvey's. Sorry, I just saw a super chat roll in. Salome Perry. Hi, Johnny. Everyone from Brooklyn, 27F. When you write 27F, I read that as 27 female. But 27 Fahrenheit feels like 19 Fahrenheit. Have a shot of hot chocolate or an edible. Thank you, Salome Perry.
Net lunch.
I didn't know it. I'm not used to seeing Fahrenheit.
This is not a fake, I told on it. Confirmation. This
I hope not.
without psychopрепарат с гормоном почта.
The guy with his lights
This
not
to
on
Baker's
is impatient.
little.
Classic
With
ASL.
potato and cabbage.
Who doesn't remember the days of chatting on
Fast
IRC
food chicken snack.
and
With
someone would drop an
potato and
ASL
oranges mini.
and you'd get all excited if they
And
were
coffee
hiding in your
with
area?
milk. And forest trees
Susan
peanuts.
says MSN chats. Look me up on ICQ. My number
I will
there
be
is
tweeting it to my
2813772.
lunch and dinner.
I had a
Looking for
shorter ICQ number, but I was
the
afraid of losing
second
it. So I kept
moment
that for
for
safekeeping,
eating
and I
process
migrated to
of my
2813772
prison's
as
day.
my normal ICQ number.
For
Paul Ledoux, $5 watching from Rochester, New York, former home of the Fast Ferry. Yes, the very short-lived Fast Ferry. Greetings, Paul Ledoux, and thank you. Hope you're doing well across the pond. ASL was on Yahoo Messenger. John Tory has done nothing but support this city. Same with Ford. I think both of them have done the complete opposite. They have, if anything, they have sunk this city. That's why we have all these businesses closing. There is zero support. Swifty551 says ICQ with the big Q. Edna watching From Toronto, shout out to everyone in the Philippines. Hey Johnny, your shoes untied. This is Mark P. That is tied. That looks expertly tied. Golden Retriever says John Tory has no spine. All that man has to do is stick up for the businesses in this city and give a damn, yet he doesn't. So I agree with your assessment that there's a spine missing from his body. Can you show the art installation on the right? Here we go. Gregoire Houdon, $5. Thank you for your live stream. Always entertaining. Thank you, Gregoire. Houdon? Did I say that right? To whoever asked for this art installation, you're getting a super long, and now you're getting it. And why not? What's up, Stan? Can somebody, what was that, Yahia? How's the temperature right now? It's -2. Oh, we got some Korean. Chui Hyukjae says, where are you? We're on Bay Street, going south. Yahia, can someone tell my parents to unground me, please? The $190 super chat was a mistake. Yes. You guys might recall I was down by the waterfront and Yahia sent a $190 super chat. Well, that did not go through, guys. Now we know why. He got grounded. Action Kid needs to spread the wealth. I think the New York live streaming scene is blowing up. Walking Commuter, who only has a few thousand subs, his live streams are much bigger than mine. Are you anywhere near King Street West? We are several blocks north of there. How cold does it have to be to freeze testicles? Beats the F out of me. I've never had those frozen, but also I'm smart enough to wear some long johns. Oh. Do I speak Korean? Chogum. 이름이 Johnny Strides. Carl says, but Action Kid gets hundreds on every stream. Yes, but he's also worked very long and very hard and built up a really big following. So he's simply reaping the benefits of all his hard work. And he's entertaining. People enjoy it. So that's just the way the world works, right? I've sent Action Kid super chats. Jeanette, $20, enjoying the beautiful night lights. Jeanette, thank you, Jeanette. Very, very much appreciated. I hope to continue showing you the beautiful night lights. Did you see recent Action Kid streams where he had almost 6,000 viewers? Yes. He does an excellent job. So do some of the other New York streamers. It's not just him, but he kind of brought the whole live streaming thing to the mainstream in North America. When are you planning on ending the stream? When my feet get sore. We had a shorter stream earlier in the week, 2 days ago. It wasn't even an hour, so I definitely want to have this one get up over an hour. High fiver. New York City got 25 meters of snow. They did. 25 meters? If they had 25 meters of snow, they would be dunzo. Thanks for the $5 super chat, though. AK is the funniest, says K-Flip. Yes, he's quite entertaining. I saw his new Action Kid Extra video where he just rode a bus. I was waiting for something to happen, but it was just literally riding a bus. Jay, $6.99 super chat. Thank you, Jay. Itachi, I pretty much want to be moving out to Toronto. Have you been to the Toronto Railway Museum? I have not ever actually been inside. There's the back end of some hospitals. Toronto is the most expensive city in Canada. Yes, maybe Vancouver, depending on where you are. Urbanist is the most knowledgeable, says K-Flip. I have watched his stuff. There's the Urbanist, there's Here Be Bar, Walking Commuter. Zach McNally says, hey to Jay. What was that? Someone said Action Kid has a face mask with his logo on it. I need one of those. Yeah, I'm a little lazy to get on the merch bandwagon. I'm kind of happy with the way things are, but perhaps, we'll get merch at some point. Johnny going Brampton. Johnny was born in Brampton. Calgary is getting pretty expensive as well, says Michael Gray. Brad Burns, BC real estate prices are even worse than Toronto. I believe it. T Doyle, welcome to the stream. Slowly you'll make it to Drake's house. We'll have to head north. Susan here's clicking. Does anyone else hear clicking, guys? That is concerning, Susan. It's probably a zipper flapping. Can you guys let me know? Or it could be something on the ground. Andrew says yes, clicking. Clem says yes. Mark says a little bit of clicking. All right, I probably adjusted something. Let me pull my... I'm just adjusting my my microphone. No, I appreciate that. But if I can adjust the clicking, I will do that. All right, hopefully it goes away when I start walking. It sounds more like Velcro. It's better? Okay. The problem is I'm wearing like 18 layers of clothes. So it can be hard to mount the external mic in a way that's perfectly quiet. Susan says it's gone now. Yes, guys, if you hear that, please let me know, and I will, as a reward for letting me know that's clicking, I will do something stupid. No, because then you'll just lie and tell me it's clicking when it's not. Did you ever step on chewing gum? Yes, I have. I am sad that the main Franz location is closing. There is the old coach bus terminal, indeed. This is a classic looking building. When they redevelop this property, I would hope that they preserve at least the facade. The fact that I'm over 20,000 steps today. Urbanist is actually an NYC tour guide. I think Action Kid is qualified to be a tour guide as well. Old, where did they move to? No, I mean old as in it's just an old building. Originally, I thought they were supposed to relocate this to where the Go Bus terminal now is at CIBC Square, but apparently that is not a thing. Let's go take a look. Inside the bus terminal. Are you going to be walking on King or Queen's Quay? I don't know. Johnny, I like watching your other channel on your Johnny Stumble channel. Thank you. I made a new Johnny Stumbles by mistake today. So here's where the buses would roll in. Troy says the inside of this building is not nice. No, it is. I don't want to say shitty, but it is shitty, folks. Amanda hears the clicking again. I'm wondering if you guys are just hearing me step on salt. They've covered the sidewalks in little tiny specks of salt. Oh, I might have just fixed the problem. Let me adjust something here. Okay, hopefully that did it. Stay out of the bathrooms. Nicole remembers taking many buses to New York and back. Bevy timed someone out. Yes, guys, please don't just copy and paste the same message over and over again. I can't read all of your chats, but if you've asked, say, twice, just let it go. Sorry about that. Andrew used the terminal once and it was awful. But it's kind of a classic looking building. Troy says there's a path connection under the street here. Well, if it connects to the atrium on Bay, then it is connected to the path. So that would be a very correct statement. Susan hates the Greyhound. It's dirty and it's ugly. Hey, this isn't very distanced if we all sit like this. Does Amtrak still go to Canada? There is an Amtrak from New York to here, although I think it's suspended right now. I would assume it's suspended right now. Anyone want some Uncle Tetsu's cheesecake? Or Uncle Tetsu's bake? Mike Pence is in the chat. Mr. Pence, thank you for joining. Is that the Eaton Center? That would be the northwest corner of the Eaton Center. And here's a car that should not be turning because someone was about to cross the street. But that's okay. They're Toronto drivers. They actually get an A+ for that move compared to most of the people here. There's a look west down Little Tokyo. Michael Nguyen, can you look at Best Buy? There's nothing to see, just a empty facade. Chris says you shouldn't have been crossing. It doesn't matter. That car should not have been turning. And if you've ever been in the city of Toronto, 99% of people will cross when the light's flashing if they can make it. That's still not an excuse for being a piece of shit driver. Johnny, are you going to live stream your vaccine injection? We'll think about it. I will definitely live stream eating an edible. How's that? Which street are you walking on? I'm not walking on the street. I'm walking on the sidewalk. The Ken Continuum says, my limo has arrived. Thank you, Ken Continuum. What do you think about protected left turns? I don't really have a thought on that. In fairness, guys, this part of Bay Street will always be empty. This is always a no man's land, this particular stretch of Bay.
BC mining projects that you want?
Are you going to live stream New Year's Eve? I don't know, High Fiver. Eating an edible while getting vaxxed. What do you think about no right on red? I think for certain intersections, that is excellent. Not every intersection, because I don't think it's necessary in lower volume areas, but it certainly is necessary in a lot of the busier intersections. There's more people in the morgue than on the street. confirm, is the clicking gone, guys? Did we get rid of the clicking? I wonder if the rink is busy. The rink will be closed. What time is it right now? Oh, it's 10:30. The rink has been closed for 30 minutes. Thank you, Karen G. One thing I think I will do, guys, just to keep any debates out of this, is make the V word banned. I forgot to do that. You'll notice you can't say the word mask. I just got tired of people talking about masks. I think we all just want to relax sometimes and not talk about the same things that other people fight about in other parts of the internet. If we put those thoughts and beliefs aside, I think everyone can kind of all get along on another level anyway. So let's just stick to that. Johnny says clicking, but not a big deal. Really? Is anyone else hearing clicking, or is it just Johnny Rodriguez? Maybe I'm walking through a lot of salt that's still on the ground. So I think you're clicking our footsteps. And unfortunately, all my winter videos are kind of like that. My damn feet on the ground is making a loud noise, and it is annoying. Does Toronto have New York or New Year's Eve plans? I don't know. All right, Johnny. Predator is stalking me. I just started to pan the camera up at the tree and realized we weren't going to see the top of it. Got big plans for the weekend. Tomorrow I will relax. There's some movies I want to see. I'll make a video in the morning.
Russian dollar is under influence of mind control technologies, Russian threats, and their succinct years is not goodly the taste though. What is maybe will be not so goodly without under influence. Mind control technologies, Russian threats, and their succinct years.
It's called Johnny
Account
Strides.
for J. Account for.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. They were super skeptical. That's why I dropped the 30K number. I normally don't say that, but they were like, you must have 3 subscribers. Johnny flexing. Yeah, I had to flex. Very un-Johnny-like. The clicking is the wooden clogs you're wearing on your feet, says Matt M. Probably. See, they don't even know you. Yeah, they're 13. They're too busy on TikTok. It's the Oxyrox sign. So the ice cream is done for the night. That's just what they call it. Were you ever into rollerblading? I had some oxygen brand inline skates back in the day. Don't forget to check out the Stumbles channel on Sunday nights. And if I don't stream there, I will be streaming here. But I will be streaming on one of the two. Some more edibles and IPA. Yes, I have some strong IPAs now. Thank you, computer internet. You're asking the Canadian if they've had Keats before, Becky? And my other channel. Well, don't forget to check out walk into the street, several people have, and they will get this. No reason for me to refuse that. Dario, how many gigabytes do you use? A 2-hour stream is about 6.5 gigabytes. So here's the E%. I wonder how much you paid for that. Probably more than any of us make in a year. Well, we're gonna go check out the Trinity Labyrinth. Do you know LA Beast? No, I don't. Neat. T-Say, if you want to pop in and say hi while I stream, you just gotta find me. I'm also planning on doing some giveaways while I stream. Do you know Devil's Beer IPA? No, I don't. Fantastic. Wonderful. I'm glad. I started to come here right now. Look at this. Talk about an undiscovered gem. Unfortunately,
Oh,
there's a
for
lot of tents in here.
it is this.
But that doesn't make it less beautiful. Nobody is gaming. $20 super sticker. Thank you, Nobody is Gaming.
I don't know what to consider this article
Very, very
for.
much appreciated. I'm trying to keep my voice down because I'm assuming there's a lot of people trying
Special.
to catch some Z's in here.
Part fake is psychoppreparats. Гормон poison or is not special, is normal parts of this product. And I will be tweeting at this moment as dessert. Don't know what to consist it in actuality.
I can say hi.
Fake or is not fake. And gentle on it. Изложение is not a fake. Actuality.
The old Trinity Church is just
Delicious.
up ahead.
It's one of my favorite types dessert. For an actuality. For I will be eating a giant piece of chocolate is little with praline.
Let's go take a peek inside at the Eaton Center.
For this giant milk cream caramel. This is one of
This
my
is
favorite
The western
types of desserts.
side of
Actuality.
the Eaton Center.
For
And there's a giant reindeer in there.
it's one giant for
I don't know how well you guys can see that.
favorite dessert types for
And we
me.
can't see the head of the reindeer.
For for
Are the geese still flying? Oh, Johnny Rodriguez super chatted me $20 too. I missed that. Thank you, Ken, and thank you, Johnny Rodriguez, longtime subscriber
it's one
and
of
channel
my
watcher, Johnny.
favorite.
Fellow Johnny.
Delicious
Thank you, Johnny,
for
and
me.
thank you, Ken.
For me.
Guys, if I ever miss a super chat,
Shit.
please let me know.
This
feel
giant
absolutely
chocolate
If I miss one,
is not to have in the shop.
let's see.
It's rare.
But thank you, Johnny. the Church of
And
the
they are
Holy
too
Trinity.
afraid to buy these chocolates in internet
You can't wait to be at a
because
bar and not make this your Friday.
it's maybe
Your internet.
fake and
No offense
psychopреparation
taken.
poison
I can't wait
for my
for a Friday
order
to
personal
come along where
special political product.
I tell my friends, sure, I
And
won't stream
then
tonight. I'll go to the bar
is
with you
very
guys.
afraid
Or I might be
to
late
buy it
to the bar a little bit because I'm out streaming. I'll stream my way to the bar.
because
But
this
this area is
Johnny
called the Labyrinth.
Chalice, it's
As you
one
can
of my
see,
favorite
It's quite
chocolate
pretty,
and
especially at
taste.
this time of night.
Looking for
Maybe we can get the water. When is the edible walk? I don't know about that. Hey, Johnny Strides, walk past your building at Bay in Adelaide. I think I know where you live. Well, maybe we'll just carry on south down Bay. Is the Timmy's still open? I don't think so. Oh, here you can
this is really
to
variant
Dundas.
of chocolate
You're
stove.
welcome, Maria.
What is
He
pleasantly
came to
at
stream
the
at the bar.
taste.
That seems more like a Instagram stream
It's
kind of
not
thing.
a sweetly, it's unpleasantly mess. Great.
What about introducing us to your friends? I have done that in one of my streams earlier. Troy says they almost tore down that church to build the Eden Center. Is anyone else having buffering issues? Chris says he's getting some buffering. Maybe it's just the area.
It's my favorite brand
Sorry guys, it's probably
of chocolates.
this area where that's happening.
Look, as I was being a little child and a teenager,
You can say hi.
and several
It's a live stream.
moments of my life I was trying to eat these chocolates.
All right. Merry Christmas, Happy New
And
Year.
the New
There's a
Year,
nice person.
year and birthday. Looking for
Pamela says it's crystal clear.
but Johnny
No buffering.
under
Colette says,
influence.
yeah. Troy says buffering. All right,
Russian
let's
threats and their
get
subs
out
and
of the
hairs.
labyrinth. Apparently the labyrinth
With mind control and special apparatus. These chocolates
is not the best
go
for
out of
data
my
signals.
stomach,
Mark turned the resolution down to 480p.
of my nose,
Mark went all the way back
at the soap.
to the year 2006.
Looking for
Sorry guys.
Женя is actually lesbian.
Hopefully the
Is
connection
so way what I thought. Женя,
gets
tell
better.
him.
I can tell whenever
This
it buffers because
My
we lose
everyday
a chunk
video
of viewers.
message. Looking for Женя. Russian threats and their sucks and hairs was to doing is with special apparatus and mind control. Is when I was being little child and
Eli,
teenager.
the bike guy, just some frame
Женя,
shopping. All
these
right.
pieces of chocolate
Well, hopefully, now that we're back
is
out in the open,
when
everything's
I
good.
was to eat it. This was to
That was very
Женя
sweet of her. She was very
go
nice.
out of my noses at the floor or at the
Super
sofa.
Mario Transit Pad. Can
On
you
the
explain if you're
sofa.
single or not?
Looking for
We're keeping certain personal details about my life not out in the open at the current time. People are always asking me that. They're asking me what my job is, what I do. Anything but the shoe size, I guess.
Вот, Женя,
Hopefully we've resolved the stringing
это
issues.
шоколад, Женя, after moment, вот
Speed
тай,
racer, look out, Johnny, says
посвятит
Aaron.
this
Thank you for confirming.
to go out, Женя, of
Are you planning on
noses,
ending the stream
or
soon? We
mouth,
typically go about an hour and a half
the
to 2 hours.
sofa, or at the
So
floor.
probably when I get
The
down
floor.
to around Union,
The
we'll
floor.
kill it. I do have a Johnny Stumbles video going up tomorrow. What's up, Jason Lee? That I would like to edit and upload tonight. Christina S. So you're saying there's a chance. So the Johnny Stumbles video I want to edit is the one where I filmed a rain walk down Yonge Street and I screwed up 3 times. Well, one of them was the umbrella's fault. What's your shoe size? Says Red Robin. So we'll have 2 videos going up tomorrow. On this channel there will be a walk down the Bentway and we'll see some ice skating. Not many people ice skating. And then I continue walking down the Bentway all the way east and I make my way to Bremner Boulevard. And then I pop into Union Station where one of our viewers makes an appearance. Ralph wants to say thank you. You're very welcome, Ralph. Look at all the lights of City Hall. Did you wear Northern Reflections sweatshirts when you were young? No, I also did not wear that same Club Monaco sweater that every single person in Canada owned. You know what I'm talking about. Alex, yes, you can see the failed attempts down Yonge with commentary tomorrow. There was also a failed attempt today because when I got to the ice skating trail, they had just stopped skating. So they took all the people off the ice. And she said it was going to be another, I think about 40 minutes until the next batch of skaters. So I had to hang around and do nothing. Until my video for when the skating back opened up. I didn't think it would be much of a video if
years ago, of this moment,
people weren't skating on the
this
ice trail.
chocolate
So that was really annoying.
was being
You could do a live
possible
stream on King Street West.
to bind the
We will
shops
at some point.
with
Did you
big
shop at Randy River?
size. It's not Jenny little
Alatesta
pieces
always seems to be having
of this chocolate.
pasta.
Jenny
There's the
Zerler,
beautiful old City Hall. There's the Eaton Center
у меня
over there.
years old
That he
ago,
had the Club Monaco,
of
but not the
this
Roots.
moment, was
Maybe
being
is going
Jenny
to visit
possible,
Toronto.
possibly to buy this chocolates in many shops with
Hey, the
a big
Queen Street
size
streetcars are back.
chocolate stall. Comfort,
Computer Internet, another $5. Thank you,
comfort.
Computer Internet. Very much appreciated. Did expect a Randy River shout out. Remember all those old brands? There was a store
The
called
effect
Thrifty,
is so
back then?
badly.
and Thrifty later became Blue Notes.
And
How
Jenny
about
on the
Varney?
shops is
Yes,
not
what about
possible
Hypercolor? Do you guys remember Hypercolor?
to buy Jenny.
And then you could go to
Will to
the
buy
It
a
store
big piece of this
and buy a fake
chocolate.
Hypercolor brand called
And it's
Reaction.
not a
I did
fake.
not have a genuine Hypercolor, but I had a Reaction
And
shirt.
Jenny is so
And you'd wear that thing
badly.
to shirt or to school, and all your friends would come and
And
stick their
Jenny
lips on
is
your
so
t-shirt and make it
unpleasantly
change colors.
fat.
That was kind of gross.
And shades. Comfort.
Someone was Varneyed up.
This chocolate Шоколад.
Byway is coming back. Yes, but it won't be the
Закшает
same.
лайком. Ловом. Комфорт.
What they really need to bring back is bargain heralds. People talk about the byway like it's old school, but I think bargain heralds was more old school.
Кшелец.
If you remember that. I got some Jordache jeans from Bargain Heralds.
Джоня.
But I remember getting
So
Slam and Jam shoes from Byway.
вариантов chocolate
They look
stop.
like Jordans, except they were made
What
of the
is
cheapest
not
plastic possible.
unpleasantly.
Stitches with exhaust vests.
The taste and is maybe possibly to eat in a big piece with the chocolate. And the Johnny
Remember when there used to be
100.
Stitches in the Eaton Center?
or Johnny 200
Says frankly
grams.
speaking. Didn't the guy from Shark Tank invent Fubu?
Johnny for motions. Is pleasantly.
Maybe get some New York City vent action going on.
Кшелится. Комфорт.
Live look inside a Canadian 7-Eleven. Used to get your Velcro shoes from Bargain Heralds. Does anyone miss the Sears wish book? You know what? When I was a kid, my grandparents would give me the Sears wish book, and I would have a budget of $200, and I would pick out whatever I wanted, and every year, like clockwork, I got exactly what I ordered. It was a much better experience than going to Consumers Distributing, which was a big store, but for some reason you ordered from a catalog and you filled out a little piece of paper. Then you had to wait 20 minutes, and then they would tell you the thing you're trying to buy is not in stock. You gotta love Consumers Distributing. The stupidest retail concept in the history of mankind. If you're American, you're definitely
Закшает Johnny
lucky you
шубля.
missed out on that piece of crap
This
experience.
chocolate is not
I think I
possible.
told the story before where I went there when Mortal
Will
Kombat
to
2 was
bounce
released. I
the
had a
shops
Super Nintendo and a
Big
Genesis.
size. Закшает Johnny
And
шубля.
I went to Consumers Distributing on the day Mortal Kombat 2 came out, and I ordered
me.
one copy of Mortal Kombat 2, and I said, I don't care which
Johnny so
system.
long this
And after
mark.
like half an hour, they came back and were like,
Chocolates and
we don't
shit.
have it. Then I walked down to Kmart, and they had a whole shelf full of them. Steve and Mrs. Paylash's shoes. Shiggy was just about to bring up Consumers Distributing. Wow, look where we've wandered into. This is rather pretty. Good night, Aaron Prill. Your mom had the nests. Gwilherm Laura. Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Gwilherm, I'm doing my best. Thank you for the super chat. You miss Toronto so much. Sad face. I'm now just rocking the hood. It's not really cold for the hat, but we're going with the hood. But this is what I'm using to control the screen. I'm poking my face right now. Perhaps in Muchar, the only Wabagan says, what's up? What gimbal do you use? I put my equipment in the description. I have 2 gimbals, but right now I'm using the Moza Mini MX. But I use my other gimbal at home when I live stream, and it holds a smartphone, and I use it as a webcam. Mikey M says the Atari 2600 was legendary. I had that, Mikey, but we also had a ColecoVision, if you can remember that. Do you
Johnny
guys remember when you used to play a computer
is
game,
not big size piece.
and it would tell you would have to go to a certain page in the manual,
Chocolate.
and then it would tell you the paragraph, and the line, and the number?
Johnny Motions.
For those who don't know what exactly is the function of a gimbal,
For
a gimbal
listen
stabilizes
music process.
the picture on 3 axes.
This pieces.
It's not. You can get a 4th axis gimbal,
Фанжа my
but that's why
favorite
you see
type
a little bit of an up and
of
down pop.
chocolate.
Ooh, please keep off the grass. I almost walked on the grass. You had to install games from floppy disks. I remember installing Corel Draw, and it was on like 80 friggin' disks. And it would literally take you 5 hours. That was fun. And Word Perfect. Who can forget Word Perfect? Microsoft Word caught me by surprise. I was like, what the heck is this? Howdy, Chris Hansen. Are you caught any predators lately?
This is a new music for. For
You
the
are
new
showing your
music.
age.
And jazz,
Yes, I'm
not
not just a millennial who studied the 80s. I actually grew up in it.
For.
Oliver says he's super late. Better late than never. But we've stumbled upon a rather pretty scene here. You remember Corel Draw and all those discs? And remember when you had a pirated version? It was especially painful when Windows 95 came out because we had a 486 DX2 66. And my dad went out and bought the floppy disk version of Windows 95, which was kind of ridiculous.
This under influence of mind control technologies,
Internet,
Russian
$5
threats,
super sticker. Thank
their
you.
substance here
Computer Internet.
is so
Yes, maybe we'll
bad.
leave all the youngins to
Yes.
our Action Kid. All of us old people will come here. Were you also a
Welcome
BBS
for-
guy? I used to play a game called Legend of the Red Dragon on a BBS.
Они так воздействуют этой аппаратурой, русские подонки, суки,
Do you
их
remember that?
пиздосранки,
I logged into
и
a
гондоны,
BBS that was run
сучки,
by a guy
кобели.
named Jeff
Около
Fanjoy.
Форджа. Да, аж кого-то по голове пнули.
I forget the name of his BBS, but I remember going on the internet looking for free
That's
BBSs.
one of my favorite types.
So some people would actually get a phone
Music
line
and the motions.
and they'd stick their computer
Mozart.
or hook up their modem to it,
Молчание зверь в форме.
and they'd basically offer their own like
Of
AOL
my
type service,
types
although it would
of
be all
brain.
text and extremely limited.
The motions and activity. Comfort. Sanjay of my favorite. Mozart. Гайдна. Комфорт. Джей. Бартах. Злан favorite.
Troy Zed, $3
Welcome
super
for-
sticker, thank you. Tom remembers Toronto Freenet. Oh
Комфорт
man, there
Джей.
wasn't a BBS I didn't try back then if it was free. You may enjoy Halt and Catch Fire on Netflix. Thank you, Computer Internet.
Джей under
I did not
influence.
enjoy the IT crowd as
Mind
much as I
control
thought I would have.
technologies.
I found it a bit too over the top.
Тупые. Комфорт.
I did not have a Commodore 64 or a
This Johnny
Pepsi
coffee is
computer.
not good.
Fuller Max says, hey Johnny, I saw
With special technologies. Resin their sucks and
your
hairs.
son start works at Ernest.
Influence.
You work at Ernest Young. Congratulations to your son. And you want to play Quake here? I played the original Quake.
Johnny my favorite. Music. Comfort. Anxiety.
Chris Coulter, you must be old. What are the best and worst things about Toronto? The best thing is me, and the worst thing is me. And this building is like some kind of secret club.
This music without under influence might control
Raz G
technologies.
was addicted to
Red
Quake 1
Sunzer
back in the high school
60
days.
And so good giant eating chocolates.
That was weird. I went down an alley and a couple of people popped out.
James
forget the name of this
bottle
club.
rum.
When the first Doom came out, it blew your mind. What about Wolfenstein 3D? Susan had a Tamagotchi. I had a fake Tamagotchi from
So
Byway.
goodly for this music.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I had that.
It's
It was
coffee.
very unreliable. I was more of a fan of that game Crossfire. Where you'd
Shit.
have like the triangle and the star piece and you'd shoot little metal ball bearings at each other. It
Женя
was like a
bottle
sophisticated
with
hungry
champagne.
hippos.
Женя whiskey. This music is so
The
goodly.
National Club. That's it. Thanks,
Promotions.
guys.
Inside to thinking about this film.
Do you have any videos of Markham? Is Markham in Toronto? I have a video where
It's
I
beautiful
was in Markham
music.
for like 2 minutes.
It's not Johnny shit scam.
Gigapets forever. I was north of Steeles Avenue. The east side is Markham. The west side is the city of Vaughan. Remember Net Zero? I do remember Net Zero. Hey, we'll give you free crappy dial-up internet and spam you with ads.
To finish eating dessert. This moment looking for Johnny.
Did you go to work here? I used to work
And great people thrust from the same Canada, Alaska,
Hello, Mr. Power.
and Scotland, England,
It was great.
United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic.
PMO is the major tenant.
So to finish at this moment looking for Johnny. And excited.
I was talking about how in one of my videos, I used to have to walk down the stairs from over the 50th floor. I won't say which floor, so you'll know where I live. But I have been walking down that building too many times. I've never walked up Canadian places reminiscent of the old World Trade Center. It's actually a sister tower of the Aon building in Chicago. Same architect, same everything pretty much. And they were both clad in an Italian marble. And they both been reclad. The Shingle Tower was clad in, this one was the more recent one to be reclad in just glass. So it's no longer the fancy Italian marble, but you can see right here. I love it. Right in front of me is the new tower. And then this is some of the original marble here. So you can see that just on the left. Maybe we can go there so you guys can see that Jerry is not full of shit. Or shoot a day trigger.
Shit, it's one of my favorite style. Отже, anxiety is near and is present. Отже, Mozart. Comfort. Женя is so rare types of music and emotions. And Женя is not can make to spoil appetite. Женя and emotions. Comfort. So rare types of music. And Женя is not Женя welcome to spoil appetite. Женя appetite and emotions.
Fabian or Fabian?
It's good way.
$10. Former Toronto
Like
resident.
shit.
Love your videos, Johnny.
Comfort.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. And thank you very much for the super chat. I hope you have a wonderful evening or night wherever you are now. Would be a cool place to skateboard. What's up, Laz? Laz P, I don't think that's a appropriate question. I almost read that out loud. I started to read it and I was like, nope. You better not say that. Chris Robinson heard a comedian say that black box joke. That's probably how it got stuck in my head somewhere. Jay works there, the TD Bank Tower. There's a small Inuit art gallery in the TD building. That's neat. I wish they had a big art gallery downtown that was open to the public, paid for by the federal government. But then again, I wish a lot of things. Almost as smart as Chair Girl. Someone says this is going to be a white Christmas. Is that grass or turf? That is grass. As my mom would always say, my ass is grass. Holy, says Michael. That sounds very familiar. That sounds like the water who jumped out of the leaf.
The first Twitter my pleasure there Tuesday. Кстати, купоржи. Стоит на любую смока. The classical music is so favorite for me. From the classicism epoch. The rare variants of music. Женя will not come to spoil appetite or emotions. The interesting is interesting. For machine with alcohol will be so goodly. Jenny, alcohol, Jenny is not fake and special. Shit. Jenny, alcohol, drinking. And Jenny is maybe will be is so goodly. But Jenny and without alcohol is possible. And Jenny will not come to spoil appetite and emotions. Like shit. So generally variants of emotions and music. Jenny was to write as interested. Is not Jenny Tigamot. And Jenny is goodly for emotions. Shit. Me is interested. This is true. What is all soundtracks at the discs was to write in Mozart. I was thinking what is maybe is not Mozart. Several works to write. There's possibly. Может такое быть, что на диск специально положили не то, что он не писал. Потому что не похоже. Me is interested. Fake or is not fake. Several works. Incomplete Mozart. Аж специально так, чтобы поиздеваться. выложили не то, что там, что он никогда не писал. Вообще не похоже на него. I'm interested in the works and the discs complete was written Mozart. If several works is not to write Mozart. Такой запрос может быть. Можно так всунуть на диск какую-нибудь стилизацию, чтобы поиздеваться. Можно так сделать запросто. Сказать, что Моцарт. Все возможно. Когда не знают, что был оригинал. Если не знают, что был оригинал, так можно хоть что угодно написать. Что на самом деле не было. Всякое может быть. Кто может знать. Was Mozart was written is interested music. Is not тягомот. Лишился. Хоть что можно написать там, это и всунуть, чтоб поиздеваться, если не знают или не разбираются в самом стиле. Как и подделать можно что угодно, хорошо это изучив. Запросто. Запросто можно хоть что угодно поделать, если досконально изучить. Если тут кто-то слушает, не знает и не разбирается, что там могло быть на самом деле, можно хоть что поделать. Ты написать что угодно. Запросто. Такая Женя могла быть. Как шелится. Это луком Форджа. Is what to translate them at the English language. Могло быть. Looking for. Giant what he to know for what Johnny he to know. Me is interested in shooting this video from the Canada. This fake. Looking for. I don't know it. Looking for. And I will not come to verify on it. Looking for. If this video is not from Canada, will be I'm too hating be. I too hating be. J. J to kill. Женя is everyone Russian threats and their sucks and hears. To finish the smoking it at this moment. Will to finish. But I will not come to understanding fake or is not fake this. Like shit, cigarettes. Looking for. Всякое может быть. Кто знает, может действительно русские подонки, суки, их пиздосранки и гондоны, сучки, кобели захватили немцев или британцев и держат здесь. Всякое может быть. Запросто. Могло такое быть. Это и ходят, написав улицу по-английски, несколько улиц, изображая, что они якобы из другой страны. Можно так сделать при помощи этих технологий. Когда не знают языка, могут моментально говорить и переводить. Это сделать видеомонтаж, наложив текст. Всякое может быть. Даже можно сделать, что взять фотографию и сделается видео, что-то настоящее видео. Всякое может быть. Запросто можно подделать видео. Это на любом языке что-нибудь там сказать. Чтобы поиздеваться над немцами и над британцами, захваченными. Всякое может быть. Комфорт же. Же закше. Из maybe will be. Комфорт. Мчится. Запросто можно снять видео, написать несколько улиц по-немецки или по-английски. Это и говорить что-нибудь на любом языке. Чтобы поиздеваться над захваченными немцами или британцами. Ну, комфорт. And there is not a Russian threat, and their sucks and hairs by my nationality. Ну, комфорт.
So if that happens, I apologize, but
Actuality. And there is not a Russian threat, and their sucks and hairs by my nationality.
find someone
Authentic.
who looks like they could use a warm meal or just something to help out. And courtesy of computer internet, we will help them. Don't thank
RJ, German humor or British humor. Actuality. It's not a Russian threat, their sucks and hairs by my nationality. Всякое может быть, кто его знает. Я отсюда думаю, действительно с Канады